Hi guys, welcome to the Quads Restore program. This is the follow along video. Let's begin. We're going to lie on our backs as we say supine, feet out nice and relaxed, and we're going to go from an anterior pelvic tilt, which is when the lower back arches, you should be able to get your hand underneath your lower back, to a posterior pelvic tilt where it flattens in the floor. It's 5 reps, so we arch, posterior, 1, anterior tilt, posterior, 2, anterior tilt, posterior, 3, anterior tilt, posterior, 4, anterior tilt, posterior, 5. Okay, so now we're tuning into this area in our body. Now, we'll take it to kneeling, guys. So we're going to kneel, hip width apart. I'm going to utilize this chair here for balance. Okay, so same again. I'm going to stick my butt out, arch my lower back, posterior pelvic tilt for 1. I'm going to squeeze those buttocks now. Arch, posterior pelvic tilt for 2. Arch, posterior pelvic tilt for 3, 4, and 5. We're going to hold for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. Make sure you're squeezing those buttocks nice and tight. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we let that go. Now we're going to go to a wide kneeling position, my feet as wide as my knees, and we're going to do the same drill. So I'm nice and wide with my knee placement. Arch, stick the butt out, posterior pelvic tilt, tuck the tailbone under for 1. Arch. 2, strong buttock contraction. 3, 4, and the final one, 5. We hold for 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, guys. Now we're going to go to the kneeling quad stretch. I'm going to do my right quad first. So left foot comes up in front. I'm going to squeeze this buttock. So posterior pelvic tilt, lean forward. It's a 30-second hold, guys. So the main things here is now this posterior pelvic tilt through this buttock is working. It's really, I'm feeling the stretch at the top here. That's 10 seconds. Keep the body up nice and tall. You only need to shift forward a tiny bit as long as you're squeezing this butt to feel a nice stretch here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we switch legs. So put the knee in line with the other knee, change, posterior pelvic tilt, lean, 30 seconds, guys. So nice and upright. Remember not to stick the butt out. We want to tuck that tailbone under whilst we're holding that stretch. It's 10 seconds down already. Real contraction in that glute to help switch off the quads that we're trying to stretch. Coming up to 20 seconds, guys. That's really good. Maybe you're starting to open and you've got a little bit more movement for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay. Now we're going to lie on our fronts. We're going to take it as we call prone position. And I'm going to stretch my right quad first. I'm going to reach around with my right hand. We're going to do this for reps. It's 5 reps. And we're going to hold the 5th for 10 seconds. So I'm pulling the heel towards my butt and trying to lift the knee off the floor for 1, 2, 3, nice strong pull. Grab the foot if you can't reach the ankle. 4, and then 5. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change around. You ready, guys? And we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff, guys. All right. So that's a little bit of a dynamic stretch, working the front. Now we're going to utilize the opposite muscles, the antagonists, which are the glutes and the hamstrings, to switch off the quads here. So, glute bridge, because we're using the gluteal muscles of the buttocks to lift up. We're going to hold this position and we're going to do 5 reps moving from an anterior tilt. So we're arching and then tucking the tailbone under for 1. Arch, tuck it under for 2. Arch, tuck it under for 3. Arch, tuck it under for 4. Arch, tuck it under for 5. We'll hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we come on down. Well done, guys. Now, next one, we're going to move on to our Bretzel stretch. So I'm on the floor here. I'll do it slightly side on. It's a 30-second hold each side. So I'm going to do the right quad first. I'm letting those knees drop. Left hand grabbing the right ankle, pulling it behind. Right hand grabbing the left knee, dropping my shoulders towards the floor. 30 seconds. So I'm pulling the back foot towards my butt. Breathe now. So I can feel the lower back stretching, my obliques in my abdominal muscles, and this back quad. Breathe. That's 15, halfway, guys. Relax as much as possible. If you can't quite turn as much as me, stay on your side a little bit more. Ease back into it over time. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come up and we change sides. This time I'm stretching the left quad, pulling it back. Settle in, 30 seconds. For me, this side feels a little bit tighter in my ribs and obliques particularly. But it is what it is. You just work with it. It might not look different, but I can feel a big difference. That's 15 seconds. Nice calm breaths. Pulling that heel towards the butt. And we got final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax out of that. And we're finishing off with the glute bridge, single legs. So, nice and stable. I would normally put my hands here, and I'm going to lift up into that glute bridge again. I'm going to posterior pelvic tilt strongly. I'm going to lift my left leg first, and I'm going to up and down for 5, 4, 3. Now big contraction of the butt. 4 and 5. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Change legs. I'm going to lift up. Right leg out straight. And we're down for 1 and up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. Now for that last stretch especially, depending on how tight your quads are to start off with, when you're doing that last exercise, you may experience some cramp in the hamstrings and buttocks. If that's the case, just back off the numbers, so don't do the 5 reps. Maybe you're only doing 1 or 2 to begin with. Steadily increase that to 3, 4, 5. It shouldn't take long, maybe a couple of weeks, if that is the case, before the cramp starts to ease as your muscles get used to it.